and welcome to the first of our config challenges. So as Philip mentioned last night in the partner webinar, we are going to be running every single day a config challenge with a different scenario of something that you can do to kind of expand your learning and expand your knowledge of LOXONE and what you can do with our solution. So hopefully you can all still see on my screen a slide that says LOXONE Create Automation. So the purpose behind that and what we're really trying to drive is this idea that LOXONE can suit almost any kind of aspect or any kind of operation you can imagine, whether that be a residential property, which of course we're all used to with LOXONE, whether that be commercial, whether that be industrial or process management. LOXONE can provide an excellent solution for this. Now, my name is Hugh, so good morning to everyone. And if you're not watching this live, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day it currently is. I would normally be running our training courses. So obviously with what's going on at the moment, that's not necessarily possible. So we thought that every day we would offer an opportunity for learning for everyone so that you can keep your skills up to scratch, learn new things, and just overall improve what you can do with LOXONE. So to get started, as I mentioned, LOXONE can be suited for almost any application. So today we're going to be looking at a residential application because that is our kind of basis as a company. That's where we started. But as we go on through these, the difficulty and the challenge that they present is probably going to be increasing. We're going to do some that are easier than others, some that are more complex, and some that are just downright very difficult. Today is going to be residential, but I'm sure in future ones we'll be doing commercial applications as well. So what you should all have, if I just change my screen, and you'll have to please bear with me, it is a little bit like mission control at the moment in here with all the different laptops I have to do. Hopefully on my screen now you can see that there is a website that is called Daily Config Challenges. So this is a website that you'll be able to access. The URL is loxone.com/en/id/daily-config-challenges. And what you'll have on there each day is a new slice with a new challenge. Today's challenge is going to be around ambient external lighting with presence detection. So I've got a printout here for me to read out for you of what we're going to be doing today. So our scenario today is a fairly typical scenario. We have a customer whose house has a driveway leading to a gate. Now, what we've got all the way along the drive is we've got driveway lights, and at the gate we have a motion and brightness sensor. So what the customer would like, what the homeowner would like, is that at dusk he would like those driveway lights to come on automatically to a nice ambient dim level. When he goes to bed, he would like, as well as all the lights in his house turning off, the lights on the driveway turning off as well. However, during the evening, when those lights are at their nice ambient level, let's say somebody arrives home from work or somebody's gone out to the shops and come back, when they get detected by that presence detection at the gate, what should happen is those lights on the driveway should fade up nice and brightly so that they can find their way to the front door, let themselves in, and then obviously carry on with their evening. After 3 minutes of there being nobody there, those lights should then return back to their ambient level. Okay, brilliant. All makes sense so far? Great. So the next bit is going to be during night time when the customers have gone to bed, all the lights have turned off, that presence detection still has to work. So let's say they've gone out for a late night stroll to walk the dog. Those lights should come on nice and bright for them so that they can see their way, walk the dog, go back inside, and then again after 3 minutes they should turn back off again. And that is pretty much our scenario. The only other thing, of course, is that during the day we wouldn't want these lights to come on at all. Brilliant. So I hope that all makes sense. As I said, this is going to be the first of our webinars. What we're going to do as well is at 1 p.m. there is going to be a Q&A session. So if anyone has any questions on what to do with this, any suggestions, or would like any further information, please join us again at 1 p.m. for our Q&A. I will stick around for probably 10 or 15 minutes at that time to do that. And then at 5 p.m. we're going to have another webinar to show the solution. And then what I'm hoping will happen is I will obviously have a solution to show you, but if any of you think you have another way of doing it or another solution, I would like to invite you to share me your screen and I can show everyone else your solution as well. Because the great thing about LOXONE, and as I'm sure you have all experienced and all know, with LOXONE there are many ways to skin a cat. So what I may do may be different to what you do, but it doesn't mean that one is right and one is wrong. They can both work perfectly. Okay, brilliant. Well, I think at this point, let's go over to questions just now to see if anyone has any questions. Otherwise, let's get started. Okay, I can't see any questions that have come through, so I think if we get started there. So just to reiterate, today's challenge is based around a residential property with a driveway, a gate at the end with a motion and brightness sensor. All of the details you need to solve this particular challenge can be found on the website you should see on my screen that I'm currently sharing. So take a note of that link there. This link will also be posted in the partner area of our website as well, so you'll be able to see it from there. Shortly after this video, the video should be on here as well, but you'll see on this page that there is a button to download challenge, and when you press that, it will open up the PDF with exactly what you need to do. As I said, we will be doing these every single day going forwards, weekdays that is, because I do like to have a weekend too. And we're going to have a different scenario every day. And those scenarios are going to change in difficulty, in subject, and also in application. So some of them won't just be around residential properties. Okay, brilliant. Well, I think that about does it for now. Otherwise, I will see anyone at 1 p.m. who has any Q&As. And for everyone else, I will see you at 5 p.m. for the results and the solution. Thank you very much. Bye.